Book of Numbers Study Bible, copyright 2025, all rights reserved. Chapter 22, 1406 BC. Balak and Balaam. The children of Jacob/Israel journeyed and pitched their tents in the plains of Moab on this side of the Jordan River by Jericho. Balak, the son of Zippor, saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. Moab was very afraid of the people, because there were many, and Moab was distressed because of the children of Jacob/Israel. Moab said to the elders of Midian,
"Now this large assembly of people will consume all that is around us, just like the ox consumes the grass of the field."
Balak, the son of Zippor, was king of the Moabites at that time. Balak sent messengers to Balaam, the son of Beor, number 2 in Pethor, which is by the Euphrates River of the land of the children of his people, saying,
"Behold, there is a people that has come out of Egypt. They cover the face of the earth, and they are settling right next to me. Please come now and curse these people for me. They are too mighty for me. Perhaps I will be able to strike them and drive them out of the land. I know that he whom you bless is blessed, and he whom you curse is cursed."
Note: in Numbers verse 22:5, the King James Version spells the name of Balaam's father Beor. The name Beor was first used in Genesis 36:32 as the father of Bela. Therefore, since this is the second person named Beor, between Genesis and Numbers, the SSB will use the naming convention Beor number 2 for the father of Balaam. End of note. Note: reference Numbers verse 22:5. Balaam's personal genealogy is not listed in the Bible. Theologians, for example from JPS Torah Commentary, Anchor Bible, and evangelical sources like Bible Archaeology Society, generally agree that Balaam and Beor number 2 were Aramean or Mesopotamian, not Israelite. Therefore, because the Bible does not acknowledge Balaam or Beor number 2's heritage, lineage, or tribe, the SSB will not provide a genealogy chart for them. End of note. The elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the rewards of divination in their hand. They went to Balaam and said to him the words of Balak. Balaam said to them,
"Stay here tonight, and I will bring you the words the Lord, Yahweh, speaks to me."
The princes of Moab stayed that night with Balaam. God, Elohim, came to Balaam and said,
"Who are these men with you?"
Balaam said to God, Elohim,
"Balak, the son of Zippor, king of Moab, has sent me, saying,
"Behold, there is a people who came out of Egypt, who covers the face of the earth. Come now, curse them, so that I will be able to overcome them and drive them out."
God, Elohim, said to Balaam,
"You must not go with them. You must not curse the people, because they are blessed."
Balaam rose in the morning and said to the princes of Balak,
"Return to your land. The Lord, Yahweh, refuses to let me go with you."
The princes of Moab rose and went to Balak and said,
"Balaam refuses to come with us."
Balak again sent even more princes, who were more honorable than the last group. These princes went to Balaam and said,
"This is what Balak, the son of Zippor, says.
Please do not let anything hinder you from coming to me. I will promote you to very great honor, and will do whatever you say to me. Therefore, please come and curse these people for me."
Balaam answered and said,
"Even if Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not go beyond the word of the Lord, Yahweh, my God, Elohim, to do less or to do more. Now, therefore, please stay here tonight, so that I may know what more the Lord, Yahweh, will say to me."
God, Elohim, came to Balaam at night and said,
"If the men come for you, rise and go with them. But you must only do the words that I say to you."
Balaam rose in the morning, saddled his donkey, and went with the princes of Moab. God's, Elohim's anger was kindled because Balaam went. The angel, messenger of the Lord Yahweh, stood in the way as an adversary against Balaam. Right? Now Balaam was riding on his donkey, and his 2 servants were with him. Balaam's donkey saw the angel, messenger of the Lord Yahweh, standing in the way, and the angel's, messenger of Yahweh's, sword drawn in his hand. Balaam's donkey turned aside out of the way and went into the field. Balaam struck the donkey to turn the donkey the other way. But the angel, messenger of the Lord Yahweh, stood in a narrow path between the vineyards, with a wall on each side. When the donkey saw the angel, messenger of the Lord Yahweh, the donkey thrusted herself into the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall. Balaam struck the donkey again. The angel, messenger of the Lord Yahweh, went further and stood in a narrow place, where there was no place to turn around, neither to the right nor to the left. When the donkey saw the angel, messenger of the Lord Yahweh, the donkey fell down under Balaam. Balaam became extremely angry and struck the donkey with a staff. The Lord Yahweh opened the mouth of the donkey, and the donkey said to Balaam,
"What have I done to you, that you have beaten me these 3 times?
Balaam said to the donkey,
Because you have mocked me, I would have killed you if I had had a sword in my hand.
The donkey said to Balaam,
Am I not your donkey upon which you have ridden ever since I became yours to this day? Have I ever done something like this to you?
Balaam said to the donkey.
No.
Then the Lord, Yahweh, opened Balaam's eyes, and Balaam saw the angel, messenger of the Lord, Yahweh, standing in the way. The angel's, messenger of Yahweh's, sword was drawn in his hand. Balaam bowed his head and fell flat on his face. The angel, messenger of the Lord, Yahweh, said to Balaam,
Why have you beaten your donkey these 3 times? Listen, I have come to oppose you, because your way is perverse before me. The donkey saw me and turned away from me these 3 times. If the donkey had not turned away from me, I would have killed you by now and kept the donkey alive.
Balaam said to the angel, messenger of the Lord Yahweh,
I have sinned. I did not realize that you stood in the way against me. Therefore, if it displeases you, I will return.
The angel, messenger of the Lord Yahweh, said to Balaam,
Go with the men, but only speak the words that I tell you to speak.
So Balaam went with Balak's princes. When Balak heard that Balaam was coming, he went out to meet him in the city of Moab, which is on the border of Arnon, which is on the northernmost edge of Moab's territory. Note, in Numbers verse 22:36, the King James Version uses the phrase utmost coast. Although in modern definitions, this would imply that the border was to a seashore, the KJV's utmost coast is Old English for farthest border/edge, and not a sea coast, meaning the northern frontier of Moab at the Arnon River. Modern versions clarify this translation. The NKJV uses at the extreme end of the border. The NIV uses at the edge of his territory. The NLT uses at the farthest border of his land. Therefore, to clarify the verse, the SSB will use the phrase, which is on the northernmost edge of Moab's territory. End of note. Balak said to Balaam,
Didn't I urgently send for you to come? Why didn't you come to me? Am I not able to promote you to honor?
Balaam said to Balak,
Look, I have come to you now, but I do not have the power to say anything. I can only speak the words God, Elohim, puts in my mouth.
Balaam went with Balak. Balaam and Balak arrived in Kirjath-Huzoth. Balak offered/sacrificed oxen and sheep, and sent portions of the offerings to Balaam and to the princes who were with him. And it came to pass on the following day that Balak took Balaam into the high places of Baal, so that from there Balaam could see the outermost edge of the Israeli people.